When beginning to plan a database, there's just a few tools that are required to start. They include a pen and paper, your thinking cap, and time. Okay. What do I mean by that? The hardest part of a database is actually the planning process. And the majority of this will actually be done prior to even getting to your database program. The reason for this is the more that you can plan on paper, the more you can get your ideas on paper, the easier it'll make it once you're inside the program, and it'll eliminate you getting unneeded or duplicating information. When beginning to design a database, there's actually a couple questions that you need to ask yourself, and these are the things that you're going to want to organize on paper. First, what information will all persons accessing the database need to know? That, of course, covers your purpose of the database. Can the information be organized in fields and records? If so, then this information will satisfy your fields and records for your database. How then can that information be organized effectively? That, of course, will control the tables of your database. What is the simplest way to gather this information from those who will be performing data entry? This, of course, covers your forms for your database. Once the information has been collected, what questions will be asked now or possibly later about that information? Basically, this is what's going to answer what type of queries and reports you will need to run within your database. The final question you would need to ask: how can the collected information be related? This is where you'll look to form your relationships between your information. Okay. Are you still confused? If you are, then perhaps you haven't had much experience with databases. To help get a better understanding, I'd recommend opening your program and taking a look at some of the templates. Once you do that, then you should be able to come back to this presentation and start to piece together some of this information.